Guys, and welcome back. Today I'm really excited to show a newer headlight from Sofirn to you. It's the HS20, which is a dual output headlight from Sofirn, which in my eyes is a really nice flashlight. So it comes in the standard cardboard boxing. Inside we have a nice headband, sturdy silicone. I however prefer the sturdier plastic head straps or mounts where you just clip in the light. This tends to break after a time, but yeah, there's no rubber inside the head strap, so if you want to mount it on a helmet, it's possible that it slips away, but I already told my contact at Sofirn about it, so maybe in a future version they will offer an updated headband. You get USB-C charging cable. Really nice that they went for USB-C and not micro USB. Here we have the headlight itself. As you can see, nice dual output, one warm white light with a tear optic for the close range and one deep reflector, not a smooth one, still orange peel one for the distance, but a very usable beam, and two different switches to directly access the LEDs. Little note to take away the battery protection before the first use. I already did it, so we don't need to consider it. And then we have two spare O-rings, and of course the user manual. So let's have a closer look at the HS20 itself. Really nice machined as we know it from Sofirn. I really like their flashlights, and in my eyes they are still innovating and bringing out awesome products. So it's a really cool design. We have one side the access to the battery. It's an 18650 battery. I also told them that it would be nice to have a headlight with a 21700 for better run times, which they also really appreciated. As you can see, the threads run really smoothly, all really good machined. Here we have the access to the USB-C port. Also very thoughtful that they have hidden it not under plastic rubber, but really underneath the tail cap, so the charging port is waterproof and will not let water enter into the light itself. So to mount the flashlight to the silicone strap, it's recommended to take out one of the two caps so that it will just slide easier on. It also works if you leave it on, but you always need to try not to pull it too strong to prevent the strap from breaking. So now it is on. As you can see, you can tilt it in each direction. It's also sitting very nice on the head, very nicely balanced, and then you have a switch to turn on each light individually, and you can, by clicking, just ramp through the different outputs. Double click gets you to turbo. One click gets you back to the last used mode, and just click it off. So it's really cool because you have lots of different combinations to combine the two different LEDs for the best user experience. So that's, in my eyes, really nice. Maybe it would be cool to have a third LED in red or so for activities where you need to preserve the night vision, but it's already a really cool flashlight. So let's have a closer look at the technical specifications. It's really nice. They also indicate which LEDs have been used. So it's one HP50.2 LED. That's the main LED, or the bigger one here on the left, which is sitting behind the orange peel reflector. and I would say 6500 Kelvin. And then you have one LH351D LED with a warm to neutral white emitter, which would produce between 4500 and 5000 Kelvin. Battery options, as already said, operating voltage 2.8 to 4.5 volts. Dimensions 83.5 millimeters of length, 48 millimeters of height, and 26 millimeters tube diameter. Without the battery, it weighs 79 grams. And then we can have a closer look at the runtime. So the indicate throw, float, and the two combined. In the lowest mode, 10 versus 5 lumen combined, it will be 12. However, I would say it will be 15. Here 60 versus 40 combined, 100. Medium 300 and 150 combined, 350. So it's not always correctly added. I don't know if that's true or not, but we will have a closer look in my ulbrichtball. Waterproof according to IPX68, and impact resistant to drops of a height from 1 meter. So that's the normal or the standard that we are used from Sofirn. So for the user interface, I already told you the most. So single click to turn on, long press to get to the eco mode. Here I would have wished that they would have included real moon mode and not 10 and 5 lumens, or really 1 lumen mode or even below, but lots of people don't need it. From on, keep the button pressed to cycle through the different modes. Double click to get instanced turbo, and a triple click to lock the light. So now the light is locked. As you can see, I can unlock it by the triple click from this one or from this one. So it's really cool that they work together, but also separately. So in my eyes, Sofirn has a really nice user interface. Maybe it would be cool to have this one with a stepless ramping like they have it in other flashlights with the Andrel user interface, but this is also really nice and really simple, so people don't get mixed up with the operations here. So I will charge the battery, check the values in my ulbrichtball, and tell you outside what I measured, and then we are going to have a closer look how it performs in the dark and compare it to other flashlights. So guys, here we are outside with the Sofirn HS20 in the flood mode with 5 lumen, which I measured with 4 lumen. I will not go through all the different measures I made because it's simply too much. I will put all the measurements below the video. But what I can say is that the measurements are quite accurate, except for the turbo mode where I measured 1980 lumen instead of 2300 in the throw mode, or in the highest throw mode. And in the highest flood mode I also measured 750 lumen instead of 1000. So the light is slightly darker than indicated, but overall the lumen indications are really accurate. So here we have again the flood mode in the lowest mode, and I will just cycle through the different modes for you. Double click for turbo, so really clean and nice beam pattern. We'll turn it off, activate the throw mode, cycle through the different modes, double click for the turbo, and I will now also activate with a double click the flood LED. As you can see, we have a really nice clean beam pattern and a nice distance. They indicate it with 136 meters, and that's really realistic. So what I already told my Sofirn contact is that I really like the light. I would, however, really appreciate if in a future version they would bring it out with 21700 battery option for longer runtimes, and maybe they could add a third LED in red, so that if you are going fishing or doing other activities where you need to preserve your night vision, that you could use the red LED. That, of course, as always, I would wish for a low mode or moon mode, which is around 1 lumen or below, but lots of people don't need it. On the other side, for the money you need to pay for this light, it's a really good deal. Really nice flashlight. As always, a big fan of Sofirn, so I really hope that they will bring out other awesome lights like this. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comment section, and as always, please hit the subscribe button and leave me a thumbs up. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.